Hey everybody. Hello, hello everybody. Come in and say hi. Hello. Hi Christina. Hi Deb. I'm just sharing here real quick. Trying to get everything up and running. There it goes. Let's see if it'll let me share tonight without having any problems. Probably not. The only person I know that has this much trouble sharing their own live. Oops. Closed you all out. Alright, let me get my little alert thing going so you all can type in if you want to be on my alert list. How's everybody doing? Hi. I'm just getting everything in order here. I'll be able to see your comments in 1 second. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and spreading the love for me while you're waiting, I'd appreciate it. There. That's what I needed right there. So tell all your friends to come and watch and... Alright. Now, if anybody wants to be alerted when I go live, that's all set. So you can just type live in the comments. And that will work. You don't have to do it if you've already done it. That's just for new people. Alright, let's see if it's going to let me share it tonight. Well, I guess it's not. Alright. Let me get on the live here so I can see your comments and then we'll be ready. There we go. There you are. Hi everybody. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to get it to share it to some of my groups and that, and I don't know why it doesn't let me. Don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it just doesn't let me. Facebook doesn't like me. Hello, how are you? Let's see if I can do it from here. Oops. I'm getting all these notifications that everybody else is going live, so I have to turn them off. Come on, really? I am in that group. It keeps telling me I'm not in that group and I can't share it. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to give it up. So if y'all wouldn't mind spreading the love, I would really appreciate that. Hi, Nate. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Get rid of all that stuff. All right, so I'm doing a patriotic wreath tonight. Let me get rid of this up here. I'm going to do a patriotic wreath tonight. I'll move y'all down so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got my wreath frame here that I did. I put 18 stems on here. I have 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. And I just tie them to this regular 4 wire frame that I get from the Dollar Tree. It's got 2 rings here and 2 on the outside. I put 1 pipe cleaner around that 2 of the outside, and then I put the 1 on 2 of the inside. I call this the inside, not the outside. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that. It just won't let me share to my groups. It always says I'm not a member of those groups, and I am. So I give up. Every live I try, and every live it does the same thing. So I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong. All right, so here's the sign I'm using tonight. Let me get the glare off of it for you. It says, proud to be an American. It's got that famous little red truck that everybody loves. It was so popular at the holidays and has gone on throughout the rest of the year so far that you've seen it on Valentine's Day wreaths. I've seen it on Easter wreaths, summer wreaths now, and then we're going to see it again this holiday too. So I'm using that, and the sign came from Personally Yours. I talk about her all the time. That's where I buy my signs, and she has an Etsy and a Facebook page. And in the description for this live, I did put her link, or her name, not her link. So you can get to her page from there. And I'm going to be using this red, white, and blue striped mesh that I have. I think I got this last year at the end of the season, so I'm not real sure where it came from. It's kind of thin, so I'm thinking it came from somewhere locally. Thank you guys. I appreciate you spreading the love for me. And then I'm going to do some ruffles on top of that in some red and blue. My tubing is stuck to my... So I'm going to put some ruffles on top of that. And then, one of the reasons I didn't put a picture up today of what I was doing was because I was still trying to figure out what I was going to use. I love the sign too. She makes gorgeous signs. I was trying to get everything ready. I'm not buying anything new right now. Well, I'm trying not to because I'm saving up all my money. I want to go to the wholesaler that's close by me. So, in order to do that, I have to, 1, make room, and 2, watch my spending so I can go there and buy some more. So I'm trying to use what I already have, and that sometimes is a little difficult when you're trying to do these things. So I'm using the red truck ribbon. It's got the little red trucks with the American flag on the back. It's got a little bit of a sparkle to it. And with that, I'm going to put this blue Swiss dot. And I did that because when I put everything together, it looked like I had a lot of red and not enough blue. So if it doesn't look right and doesn't work, you know me, I'll take it off tomorrow and put something else on. Are you talking about the sign, Connie? And then I'm going to use this red, white, and blue, well, red and blue, bric-a-brac. I have a bunch of that, so that's why I've used it in several wreaths. And then, of course, I'm going to use the American flag ribbon because there's an American flag in the back of the truck. So we'll see. The only one I have any doubts about is this blue, but because it just looked like I had too much blue or too much red, so, but we'll see. Once it all comes together, oh, the mesh, yeah. Whenever I get done, it usually looks fine, but beforehand I stress about it. And then, of course, I have my tubing in red, white, and blue already picked out in bundles, so. Yeah, the mesh in the red, white, and blue, yeah. It's nice. It's thin, but it's nice. It is bright, too, yes. Hi, Sin. And this wreath is already listed in my Etsy shop, since I already had everything ready to go. The only thing I didn't, have picked out was any picks or anything that I'm going to put in it. But it is already listed. If anyone is interested in it tonight, it's already in my shop. And Cindy put the link up there for you if anybody wants to take a look. You'll find it under the heading or the picture, that says Facebook Live. And then once the wreath is done tomorrow, I'll go in and put the actual pictures in. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, guys. How's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good week so far? Anybody in those storm areas? I hope not. I was just watching the news downstairs before I came up here and saw all the tornadoes, and oh man, what a mess. It's so bad. Doing good, Kathy? Getting ready for your show? Can't wait to hear how it goes. Alright, so I'm just zip tying the end down to the frame because I don't want it coming loose. And I have to use pliers to tighten it because I don't have hand strength. And then I'm just going to clip that off. And then I will cut this piece off of the end here. Yeah, it's really hot here too. I'm in North Carolina and we have been really hot. And it's going to stay that way all the rest of the week. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, it's just hot. I hope this isn't going to be a sign of our summers are always hot here anyway, but still, I'm hoping it's not going to be a sign of how this is going to be. I'm going to do 12-inch poofs. And because this is so thin, I don't know, I'll see. I'm doing ruffles on top of it, so that might fill it in. But if it looks too thin, I will put in a third row, and I'll show you when I get to that point how I do that. Trying not to think about it. I know. You're going to do great. You will do great. I know you're going to be by yourself. I would have anxiety about that. Yeah, I understand that. I would not want to do it by myself. Yeah. Talk to everybody. Pass out your cards. Tell them about your lives. Tell them what days you go on. That's what I did. I don't know if anybody from there has watched, but last weekend we ordered pizza, and the girl that brought the pizza came to the door, and after I took the pizza from her, she asked me if I made the wreath that was on my door, which just happened to have one on my door at the time. Go figure. And said she always wanted to learn how to do that, and I said, well, hey, here's my card. I go live on Wednesdays. Come watch. I did not do a raffle at mine. I didn't even think about that until after I had gotten there and other people were doing it. So no, I didn't have one. But it is a good idea. Other people were doing it. Hi, Brenda. You hung up your wreath today? Brenda just bought a Patriotic wreath from me yesterday. Well, hello from Kentucky. How are you, Maxine? And if you're new here, tell us where you're from. Oh, you have a cold front coming on Saturday, 88. Yeah, I'd take that 88 over what we've been having. Well, welcome, Debbie. My name is Dawn, and my business is Wreath Decor by Dawn. Louisiana. You're probably just as hot down there. And I just roughly measure these out. I mean, I'm not doing them exactly. But I'm getting them close enough to where they are uniform, you know. Won't be any too small or too big. So I texted with my grandson today, and he told me that he is officially now a high schooler. Well, he will be, but he's done with all his exams and all his schoolwork. So he's on here. He's my fan club president, I call him, Nathan. And he's going to be in high school this fall, couple months. In the 50s, yeah. Hi, Faye from North Carolina. What part of North Carolina are you in? Alright, so I'm doing my last one here on the top. And I'm going to go right back in where I started. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. You're up in Raleigh? Yeah, I'm down by Fort Bragg. Yay, Nathan. Yes, he is a freshman. Oh, look at that. He's going to tell us his grades. That is great, Nathan. I am so proud of you, baby. I am so proud of you. I know Mama is too. I am. Nathan wants to play basketball. We had a conversation tonight about him getting taller. All right. So when I go down to the bottom row here, I just pull this straight down. I always start with one next or one right above the other or as close to it as possible. And I'm pulling that straight down, and I'm going to zip tie it to the frame right in front of that tie. And then when I end, I'm going to end in that tie. So it'll go right over this that I'm zip tying down, and you won't even see it. That's just how I like to do it. If I can get the zip tie in there. Yeah, my fingers don't want to hold everything. So yeah, a high schooler. I remember my junior high graduation. My niece and nephew in California just graduated. They're all the same age as Nathan. They are like 1 month apart. There's 3 of them, and they were all born 1 month apart. My grandson, and then my niece and my nephew. And they're off to high school now too. Syracuse, New York. Hello. I lived up in Watertown up until about 2 years ago. Where's there? You're in Florida? I am in North Carolina. I'm in Raleigh. I saw her comment that she was in Raleigh. I'm in Rayford. Right near Fort Bragg. So I'm doing the same poofs on the bottom. Yep, not too far. I'm going to be in Raleigh next week, as a matter of fact. Going to the airport. Well, 2 weeks. Not next week, 2 weeks. The new banner. Oh, Faye, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me. If it's 45, she's probably up north somewhere. I think New York was still having cool weather. Oh, the top of my page. Oh, okay. Hi, Pat. How are you? I'm doing great. Did y'all see my new toy this week? Yeah. You didn't see my new toy? I got a new car. You got a new one last May? What did you get, Deb? Hi, Joanne. Hello, welcome. I got a Chevy Traverse. Nobody has driven it but me yet. And I'm not sharing my keys just yet. I actually had to go back to the dealership yesterday when I was out and pick up another key because they forgot to give me one, both of them. It's one of those that you just has the push button start. So when the salesman went to put gas in it, he put the key in his pocket and he forgot to give it to us when we were there. So I had to go back and get it today. And then I have to go back tomorrow because they didn't put, there's supposed to be a cargo net in the back, and it wasn't in the car, so they had to find me another one. So now I gotta go back and do that. And I should ask them for another tank of gas since I gotta keep going back there and getting stuff. But I gotta go by there anyway because I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. I have to have a root canal done tomorrow. Ew. Nope. I'm not asking anybody to drive it right now. That's my mom, for anybody that doesn't know. I haven't even let my husband drive it. I wanted him to, but he didn't want to drive it, so he lost out. He only wanted me to test drive it, so I did. This is my very first new car. We've always had, cars that are new to us, but never a brand spanking new one. So, thank you. I'm excited. I wasn't excited about having a payment, that's for sure. I haven't had one in a long time. Yeah, I've had quite a few of them, Kathy, so I thought I was over and done with this for a while, but yeah, for some reason I'm not. And it's on a tooth that already has a crown on it, so I'm not happy about that. It was a whole big mess. If they had listened to me back last February, not this February, but February of 17. Hi, Lee. Guess what I'm using tonight, Lee? Let me get the glare off of it. That's what we're using tonight. Lee's the one who made the sign and makes a lot of my signs that I use. Yeah, I like it so far. I really do. I like it a lot. It was something I've been eyeing for a long time and wanted. So, I didn't think I was going to go with it at first. because we went and looked at other cars, but they weren't right. But, you know, like I said, I didn't want the payment, but in order to have the car, I have to have the payment, so. And we keep cars forever. We don't go through cars, you know, like crazy. We keep them for a long time, so. And I've heard good things about it. I mean, it's a Chevy, right? How can it be bad? Oh, thank you. Yeah. I've had them before, so I know what to expect. No, Pat, if you're already on there, you don't have to sign up again. If you're already getting notifications, then it could just be that in one of your comments, maybe you said something that you know, it triggered it. But no, you don't have to sign up a second time, just once. I've had that happen to me on other people's lives. When I start talking and there's something in there, a phrase that maybe isn't one of their keywords, and it'll send it to me again. I even got notified from my own live tonight. I'm like, I know when I'm going live. I don't need somebody to tell me. Yeah, ours has a third row. Yeah, I had to have the third row because I have a lot of grandkids. And when they come to visit, I need the room. And my mom has one of those scooters, so we needed the room for it to fit in the back too. Oh, it was to Lee. Okay, I'm sorry. I just see the comments and I assume they're for me. I see where it says that now. Yeah, no, I didn't get the sunroof in that. I had a sunroof in my other one, in my current car. We still have the other one. And we never used it. And the doggone thing leaked for when we were up in New York. All right, so I'm done with this at the bottom. So I'm just going to cut this off, leave a little bit of extra, and then I'm going to zip tie this down to the frame. Oh. I see what you said now. I see what, yeah, that's funny. That is funny. No, I didn't do a third row. No. It looks like it's okay. Once I fill it in with the ruffles, I think that's going to take care of being able to see through it. That is funny, though. It's hard to keep track of the comments because it'll, you know, they scroll so fast. And then right below, Deb said that she got the sunroof, moonroof, and a third row, so. Yes, I do burlap too, Debbie. That was funny. I'm glad I gave you a laugh, Mary. And Connie. Yes, it is a nice mesh, though. All right, let me cut this off in here. Hi, Millie. How are you? It made me laugh. All right, so I don't want this that long, so I'm going to cut that down. All right. So we're done with this. Let me get it out of the way so it doesn't snag. My wreath form is a 14-inch, and it's just a regular frame that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I put my own stems on it. All right, let's get that out of the way. Let me put this down. All right, so for everybody who joined us after I got started, this is my base. It's a red, white, and blue mesh. It's a thin mesh. But I'm going to put ruffles on top of it, so it's going to fill it in, and then we're going to put the ribbons and everything on there. Thank you, Melly. Yes, I love it. And then I've got some red and blue that I'm going to alternate with ruffles. These are cut 10-inch mesh, cut at 20 inches each. So there'll be 20-inch ruffles. And then these are my ribbons. I have a blue Swiss dot, and I'm going to put that with this red truck with the American flag in the back. I can put one on here afterwards, Crystal. And then I've got this white with red and blue rickrack. And then I have the American flag ribbon to go with the one in the truck. And all my ribbons are cut at 14 inches. I have 2, 2.5, 2, 1.5. And they're 14 inches long. And then the sign is the red truck with the flag in the back. And it says, "Proud to be an American." The sign comes from Personally Yours. She has a Facebook and an Etsy. And it's Personal Lee, L-E-E, Yours. And then I've got my flex tubing because, you know, I love flex tubing. Yeah, that ribbon is cute with the trucks on it. All right, so we're going to alternate the red and the blue ruffles. So I'll start with the red, or with the blue. And I'm just going to go ahead and do all the blue first. And put them in every other tie. And this wreath is already listed in my Etsy store. If anyone is interested in it, you will find it under the picture that says Facebook Live. And I'm just ruffling these up the center. Make them look like a little butterfly. And just go into whichever tie you want. Get it centered in there. And I twist it off about 3 times. And then spread those wings out until it looks like a flower. So in my world, butterflies become flowers. I do. I don't have any problems with the burlap mesh. I just have to wear a mask when I use it. The fibers get everywhere, of course, so I have to cover everything important up, my printers and my computer and all that. I gotta take a drink real quick. Keep getting all these notices that everybody's going live. So what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Did everybody have a good Memorial Day? That's what I should have asked. Forgot about that. We just had Memorial Day. Did everybody have a good weekend? Anybody do anything exciting? It was too hot here to do anything. My Etsy store is Wreath Decor by Dawn. And if you just go to etsy.com/shop, S-H-O-P, and then Wreath Decor /Wreath Decor by Dawn, it'll pull it right up. The links won't come up until after the live is over, but if you have to go back to it, excuse me, there are links there that you can click on, but it won't take you to it while I'm live. But you can copy and paste it if you're on a computer. Oh, how nice. Well, happy birthday, hubby. At the beach. Nice. We're going to go to the beach here in a couple weeks when my sister gets here. My sister and niece are coming out from California to visit for about 10 days. So it'll be the first time my niece has been here since she was pretty much a baby. I mean, she was a toddler, I think, the last time she was here. Can't remember how old she was. Oh, you're at Surf City? Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what beach we're going to go to yet. She was saying she wanted to go to Myrtle Beach, but I don't know. It's not the same anymore as it used to be. It used to be a lot different than it is now. My ruffles are 20 inches long. And I would have done them 30, but I just didn't have enough. I wanted to make sure I had plenty. Kentucky. Oh, be safe out there. I was saying I was watching the news before I came out, and they were showing all those tornadoes that hit. Awful. Can you guys see okay? I didn't even realize I didn't even turn my other light on tonight. Yeah, Myrtle Beach, it's changed a lot. We used to go, our anniversary is in January. So we always used to go in January because the only ones who were there at that time of year were the golfers. That was it. You know, we didn't go in the water. Obviously, you couldn't do that in January. But, I mean, we just wanted to be at the beach. I don't have to go in the water to be at the beach. Of course, nowadays, I don't want to go in the water. I might get eaten by a shark. The only reason I like going there was because they have the outlets there. But, you know, now we've got outlets over, not too far from me here, so I don't have to go all that way just to go to the outlets. Alright, so I've already put the blue on the bottom. Now I'm going to move up to the top. Oh, be safe, Deb. Be safe. I know you will, but it's just crazy the weather you guys are having out that way. Hi, Pat. How are you? Did you really, Cindy? Where's Folly Beach at? Is it nice there? Maybe I can take them there. Ooh, that's awesome. How far is that from you? It is a metallic, yes, Connie. It has the metallic strips in it. Yes, grab your wreath off the door and hide it. It'll be in Kansas before you. I saw that. I saw that just before I came on here that you had posted that you made it up there. Did they have any places like to stay there, Cindy? That you noticed? You swam in the way it was nice. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you guys got to do that. I haven't been to the beach in forever. I might need to get with you on that, Cindy, and find out, get some information. I'll have to look it up. Oh, well, I'm so glad you got to see him. Oh, yeah. This is your first time watching? Well, welcome, welcome. Now, I see your last name, Massey. How are you related? Are you guys cousins? Yes? Well, then, hello, cousin. Oh, Pat, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. I know you want to get back to it. Her dad and your grandfather were brothers, okay? So who was your dad? Or who was your grandfather? I have the family tree stuff, so I'm familiar with some of the names. Alright, so now I'm doing the red. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put them in every other tie. And again, these are cut at 20 inches. Charles, okay. Alright, well that one doesn't look right. There we go. Just trying to get these all in place here. So what's everybody going to do this weekend? Can you believe it's June? It's going to be June on Saturday. This is going way too fast. This year is going to be over before we know it. But on the bright side, Christmas will be here soon. I'm sure I'm the only one excited about that. Oh, nice. That'll be nice, Robin. No kidding, Pat. Tell me about it. You can tell this red was at the end of the roll because it curls up really good. Oh, nice, Deb. Hey, it keeps you busy, right? My grandson used to play baseball, but I never got to see him play because he didn't play this year. I'm told he was pretty good at it. He was a good pitcher. They did it when we were still living up in New York, so I never got to see him actually play. Snagged on everything. There you go, Connie. Yep. I understand. Oh, thank you, Linda. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I haven't seen mine for a while, so I need to see him soon. The beginning of the month, I was busy with the wreaths and the event and everything, and now I'm getting ready for my sister to come visit. I've got to get a place for all these wreaths, because if I don't, they're going to be sleeping in the beds next to wreaths. I got 2 bedrooms up here, and both of them have queen-size beds, and they're both full of wreaths. And they're coming to visit, so I need to get them moved. Did you really? Yeah, Winston-Salem is a couple hours from us. I think it's 2.5, 3 hours. I'm not sure. 5 birthdays, anniversaries, and Father's Day is coming up, isn't it? Alright, well, I don't like the way this one ruffled, so I gotta take it off. Let's try this again. We've lived here off and on since 85. The first time we moved here was in 85. My husband was in the military. He was stationed here at Fort Bragg. And we were here from 85 to 92. And then we came back in 95. And we were here from 95 until he retired in 08. Now he went other places, you know, he went to Korea, he went to Afghanistan, Iraq, and all that, but we stayed here. And then he retired in 08, and then we went up to New York for 8 years. Alright, so that's all the red on the bottom. Now we're going to go up to the top with that. Oh, that sounds like fun, Mary. I have 5 grandkids that live in South Carolina, they're about a little over 2 hours from us. And then I have one here, and then I have one up in New York. Love those grandkids. My oldest grandson is on here. He watches every live. He's my cheerleader and my biggest supporter. Next to my daughter and my husband, of course. And my son. I don't know if he's here. I haven't seen him. I think he was working. I'm in North Carolina. I live near Fort Bragg, which is the southeastern side of the state. If you're not familiar with North Carolina. Might just have to take my little car and go for a trip. Go see them. I haven't seen them this month at all. So we've both been busy. Stuff going on. Yes, that's what I'm saving up for, Robin. I'm going to do that probably right after my sister leaves. She'll be here from the 11th to the 20th. 20th? Yeah. 11th to the 20th, I think. So I'm hoping to go right after. And hopefully I'll sell a few wreaths between now and then so I can afford it. Because I know it's going to be costly. And I'm sure by then they'll have all their fall stuff out. Yeah, but isn't it early, Cindy? What time is his thing? Savannah's is tomorrow? Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? They couldn't do them on the same day, so Grandma could be there, could they? Yeah, see, his is at 8 a.m. I'd have to come Sunday. Otherwise, I'd have to come down at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I would love to see him graduate. 8 a.m. Why on earth would they do it at 8 a.m.? Jeez, don't they know regular people don't go to school? Kids go to school, not us. Yeah, I've got my dentist appointment tomorrow, so there's no way I could be there for hers. But yeah, I'll get with you about Sunday or Monday. All right, there's all of our ruffles. How's it look? And I know on there it probably looks like I covered up that base, but it is still sticking out. You can see it. So you still see the red, white, and blue underneath. Now we're going to put the ribbons on. Oh, one of my wires is coming out. Hate that. See if I can get it to go back in without messing it up. Why does it do that? I'm going to go to the one here in North Carolina. It's in Graham. It's only a couple hours from me. Sorry, one of the wires is coming out of this, and I'm trying to see if I can't get it to go back in there. And it doesn't feel like it's going to. Thank you all so much. Alright, so we're just going to cut that off. Alright, so I'm putting the blue Swiss dot with this truck. And then I was going to put the rickrack with the flag. And I didn't bunch them up together, so let me do that. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about. At least it's a good couple hours away, so it's not something I'll be there every weekend. But I would like to go. And I need to get some fall stuff anyway. Alright, so I'm going to put the blue in with the red ruffles. And then the American flag one's going to go in with the blue ruffles. So I'm going to start here on the bottom. And when I get up top, I don't know, I might alternate that. It depends. We'll see. So I put those in there. And then I'm going to spread these out so that you can see them. I have some military ones. They're already up on my site, but if you don't see anything that you like, Mary, let me know. If I can get a sign, or I can, you know, I do custom orders, so whatever you want, I can do, and whatever your budget is. But I do have some, I don't know what branch he's in, did you say? And he has a red truck. I'm sure I could get another sign if this isn't something that you like. And if it is, it's already listed in my shop. It's underneath the picture that says Facebook Live. And the description for everything is in there. So I'm going to pull these out. I don't like a lot of satin ribbons, and this flag one is a satin ribbon, but I needed the flag one, so, but I don't want to cover that flag up either. I'll fix them as I go. Is in the guard? Okay. Yeah, my husband has a red truck too. What's everybody drinking tonight, Cindy? Yep, if you want to get alerts to when I go live, type in the word live in the comments. And then when you do that, you should receive a message from in your Facebook Messenger. Go to that message and respond to it with the word yes. And you will be signed up. And every week when I go live, you'll get a message that tells you what time I'm going to be on and what I'm making. That's the only thing I use it for, so you won't be bombarded by anything, any messages from me. And you can get out of it at any time. And it gives you instructions on how to do that as well. Hey, Kathy, there's my sister. The good sister. She's the one who's coming to visit. The other one is usually on here, but she's not tonight. Hence why Kathy's the good sister. Does that help at all? Or did it make things worse? And I'll come back and fix all these ribbons because still have flex tubing to put in and all that good stuff. So they don't look so pretty right at the moment, but they will. Good. I forgot to turn those on tonight. I have another one up there I can turn on too if it needs it. So can you see this blue ribbon in here? Does it look okay? What do you think? I keep waiting to see how long it's going to take before I put the same ribbons next to each other because, that happens on almost every time I make a wreath. Yeah, the blue. Hey, Susan. No, you're not late. If we're still here, you're not late. Does it good. So again, all my ribbons are cut at 14 inches. Oh, thank you, Joanne. No, you're not late at all. Not at all. You go to the seafood restaurant? Which restaurant is that? Or is it still there, do you know? Lord, don't tell my husband that. He'll be there every day. Loves seafood. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, Fort Bragg is just, for whatever, well, I know why, because we've lived here longer than anywhere, but it just became our home. We're both from, well, we were both raised in California. He was born in California, I wasn't, but I was raised there. Thank you, Susan. But you know, I think we just spent so much time here that, and then it's close by the kids, so that helps. Because being up in New York and being over 14, 15, sometimes 16 hours from them drove me insane. Well, that one's short. Or maybe my white one is long. But yeah, 30 years ago, yeah. Well, we were here about then. Yeah, he did 24 years in the Army, and he's been a civilian employee for the government for 10 years now. So he still works with the soldiers and the units and continues to serve. But yeah, if you'd have told me 20, maybe even 30 years ago that I was going to be here in North Carolina for the rest of my life, I'd have told you were crazy, because this was the last place I wanted to be. When he joined the military because we wanted to travel and see the world. Well, he saw the world. I saw Alaska and Fort Bragg. That was it. No, hon, Joe's Crab Shack hasn't been there for 30 years. I think she's talking about, I think if I think I know what she's talking about, I think she's talking about the other one, the 316. That could be something else. Alright, so the ribbons on the bottom are all done. We're going to move up to the top. And let's see. Get some of these frays off of here. So we need one of these. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind spreading the love, telling your friends, hitting that little S button down there at the bottom. Oh, you guys just had another warning? Man, yeah, you got to be careful with them things. Please be careful. Hi, Renee. There's the other sister. Your ears were burning. Alright, so I'm going to go up top here and I'm going to change it up and put the rickrack one in with the red this time. Only because I don't like when the ribbons line up top and bottom. I like them to be opposite. So let's see how this is going to work. Because if I'd have put the other one in here, then you would have both the Swiss dot down here and up top. Oh, okay. Oh, so you saw that she was being the good sister? Night, Robin. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yep, I'll have the pictures posted tomorrow. So you still end up sometimes with two of the same right in front, both top and bottom of each other. Oh, barbecue. I love barbecue. Yes, they do. They have some really good barbecue here. hot up here. Okay, Deb, you said you'd be safe, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Couple more to go and we will be done with this. We can put the sign on. I just ruffle them up the center and put them in the ties, these ribbons. Thank you so much. Thank you, Janice. Yeah, these red trucks are really cute. They're really popular too. They were really popular at Christmas time, and it's just carried over the rest of this year. I saw them in Valentine signs and Easter. And they will be popular again this Christmas. The sign is a 6x10. It's a 6x10 metal sign. Oh, no problem. Anytime. All right, last ribbon. Tie was folded down. And then I will come back and cut these pipe cleaners down once I get everything in and everything is where I want it, and because I won't leave those sticking up. I'll just cut them down a little bit and then I'll roll them down so that you can't see them. Alright, so there we go with all of our mesh and ribbon. And I will come back and I will fix all these ribbons later. Let's see. Do I want to put the sign on or put the flex tubing on? I have some picks that we could put in this. I've got a whole box of stuff. Or I could put a bow on it. I don't do my bows on alive though because I'm still working on those. But how does that look? Does that look good with that? I know that plastic is on there and it's probably glaring. Alright, let me take this out. I leave it in there as long as possible because I don't want it getting scratched up. And I should have prepared it earlier. put the holes in it and put my card on the back, but I did not do that, so I will do that real quick. And I put my card on the back of the signs. That way if anybody takes the sign off or they ever want to look behind it and see where it came from, they'll know. And I just use a little bit of this instant glue, Gorilla Glue. And then just tack that on there. It only takes a second to dry. And now they always know how to get a hold of me. And they get plenty more of these cards when I do send a wreath, so I have plenty to share. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the flex tubing real quick. Oh, you know what? I should show you what Bob made me. I have a new wreath stand that he made for me. I do not cover my backs, Jill. I just make sure everything's nice and neat and tidy. And I find that with the backs on there, they're harder for me to attach to the box when I ship them. And I would rather have the wreath attached to the box and secured in the box when it's going to someone than to cover up the back. So I just make sure my backs are nice and neat. And so I don't cover them up. So all my flex tubing is cut at 24 inches. I have red, white, and blue. And I just cut it the length of my mat here. And I fold it in half and then fold it in half again. And then I put it in the tie and twist it off. Now that tie is done. And then I can always come back and adjust my ribbons still so that they can be seen. I like them to come down so that you can see them. So that one started on the top. And I don't put them in any particular order. Well, welcome, Deb, first timer from Michigan. What part of Michigan are you in? So I just put them in. Well, that one is really long. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I was born in Detroit. Are you anywhere close to there? Well, there you go, near Detroit. Hello, hello. Yep. I was born in Detroit. And I put these, oh, Royal Oak, yeah. My grandmother used to live in Royal Oak. I know it. My husband sometimes goes up to Warren for business. Alright, so once I get all these in, I will, like I said, go back and I will cut down those twist ties so you don't see that. So quiet up here. I sure hope that's my husband out back there, because I hear somebody out there. I don't see any lights on. Every time we start talking about all these places that we used to live, the song "It's a Small World" goes through my head. Oh, you're not late, Sherry. How are you? Not late at all. I say if I'm still here, then you're not late. I understand. People have things to do. I'm like that when I watch lives too. Try to watch everybody, but it's just not possible. I go in, say hi, share, and then go to the next one. Because I want to support my fellow wreathers that are in our groups. Oh, ours does it all the time, Cindy. Wasps and birds. They're always flying either into the camera or in front of it and setting it off. We've had a spider that was living on our driveway one and scared the you-know-what out of me the first time I turned the camera on and saw it crawling across there. It was like one of them things where you watch on Facebook and all of a sudden, it pops up on your screen, scares you. That's what it was like. We just put the one in the back. Well, Dad did. Yeah, it was weird the first time I saw it. All right, top is done. So now it'll make it easier to put the sign on. So I'll just go back and I'll clip these down so that they don't get on the back of the sign. And then I just fold them over so they don't scratch anything up, don't poke anybody. It's probably your dad out there because I don't see him saying anything on here about it. So if he were sitting in his office and heard me say that, he would have gone or said something. So it's probably him. Deer in your yard, Cindy? Really? Well, Dad's already said what, and the door just closed, so it's probably my mom outside. No, I heard noises out back. I thought maybe it was you, dear. But now I know it was Mom because I just heard her and the dog come in. because the dog jingles when he walks. Oh, you were out back? Okay. Well, then they both were. So see, they're not watching me. They're out back playing around. Not inside watching me like they should be, right? I see how it is. Yes, it does. The sign I have has red trucks in it too. Has a red truck in it. Oh, there we go. There's the sign with the red truck and the American flag in the back. Sorry about the glare. And then the ribbon has the red truck with the flag in the back as well. Yep. We're going to put that on here in just 1 second. I know, Cindy, aren't you, though? They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Sherry, did you see my new car? I'm going to be like my sister when she got her new car. She would text me every other day or every 5 minutes and say, did I tell you I got a new car? Still haven't gone out and played with all the stuff. It came with the OnStar and all that, but it's got the thing where you can connect your phone to it and all that. So I haven't played with any of that stuff yet. Oh, the XM radio. That's it. That's what it came with. So I get that free for 3 months, so we'll see how I like it. Thank you, Connie. Almost there, I promise. You know what, guys? I forgot to tell you that we are almost to, well, we're pretty close to the 1,000 likes on my page. Tonight when I started, we were at 850. And it won't be long because this month alone, we've had over 172 new people join my page. So if you are one of them, I thank you very much. And when we get to 1,000, I'm going to have a giveaway. So keep spreading that love. Telling your friends to come and join us, and then once we get to that 1,000 likes, we're gonna do a nice little giveaway. Sure wasn't paying very good attention when I cut these. All different lengths. And if you're not already on the list for the alerts for when I go live. If you type in the word live in the comments on this live right now, you will get a message from the messenger bot. And as long as you respond to that, just respond with the word yes, you will be on the notification list. And what that does is every week when I go live, it will send you out a message and say, hey, Dawn's going live at 8 o'clock and she's making a patriotic wreath or whatever I'm making. That's the only thing I use it for. I don't spam your messages with anything else. If you're already on the list, you don't have to sign up for it again, and you'll know you're on the list if you got a message from me tonight saying I was going live. Oh, really? Yeah, sometimes that happens, Kathy. Sometimes if there's a lot of people doing lives and they're using the system, it will take a while for people to get theirs. And there are a lot of people that were live tonight because I was getting all their notifications telling me that they were live. I even got one from myself telling me I was going live. You know, in case I forgot. Don't know how I ended up on my own list, but I did. Alright, one more after this, and we'll put the sign on. And next week is the first part of June, right? Yeah, okay, so next week, yeah, it just wants to make sure I'm going to be here. I think I'm going to do a frog. And I will show you the cute little guy I have for that. I've been wanting to do him for a while. Oh, I painted my first signs the other day too, you guys. Well, you saw the fish last week that I painted because I used that on my wreath. But I also painted a baseball sign. I probably should do that one pretty soon because baseball season's going to be over before you know it. Even though it actually just started last month. So I'll probably do the baseball one. I probably won't do that on live because I want to get that one done. Unless I do 2 lives this week. Which I need to do some over on YouTube. Keep saying that every week and then I never end up getting over there and doing it, and I've got to do it. Alright. This is the last of the tubing going in. And all my ties have been cut, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, so I didn't poke holes in my sign yet, so here's my sign if you haven't seen it yet. Oops, sorry, 2i. And it says, proud to be an American. It's got the red truck with the flag in the back. The ribbon also has the red truck with the flag in the back. So this is a beadsmith, You can get this in the jewelry department of your craft store or Walmart. And it's like a little metal hole punch. It pokes a little tiny hole into the metal. I'll put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to put a hole in the corners. And your signs will come with holes if you want them to, or like Lee, she sends you the little mounts to put on the back of them if you want. I just prefer to do it myself now because I never know how I'm going to put the sign on there. Let me get those little pieces of metal so they're not on the floor. There it is. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then I'm going to use my silver wire. So I'm just going to cut a couple pieces of this. So yeah, I'll show you the frog. I've got him sitting right here. He's really cute. I've had him for a little while now. All right. He fell out of the bag when I picked it up. But this is the little frog I'm going to use. And he's got his little arms and legs. Isn't that cute? So next week, that's what I'm going to put on a wreath. I have to look and see. I thought I had a sign already. Isn't he cute? He's adorable. I love him. He's so cute. His little bug eyes. Here's the baseball sign I painted. And I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put welcome in the center here. Yeah, I think I have the sign that says welcome to my pad. So I'm going to put him on that. But yeah, this one, I bought a stencil to do welcome on this. Because I couldn't find any baseball sayings. So, and I can't write. My handwriting would look awful on it, so it has to be a stencil or something that I can use. So those are the two that are going to be next. So I need to get them done. Alright, so I'm just putting my wire through and I'm going to give it a little twist so that it's secured on here. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Good night, baby. Thank you for watching. I love you. And congrats on your grades. And moving on up. Our new high schooler. Can't believe I have a grandson in high school. It's not even supposed to be possible, is it? All right, guys. We're going to put this on. I'm going to put it right in the center. Let me get my little needle out. All right, when I put my signs on, I use this needle. It's a yarn needle. I don't know if you can see that. It's a yarn needle that you can get at any craft store or Walmart. It's usually by the yarn section. And this one's about 5-6 inches long, and it's metal. They do have them in plastic, which is good. Those are flexible, and those are good for if you do grapevines, because they will bend and move, get through that grapevine. So I have both, but I use the metal one, the long one, because it goes right down through the mesh, so that I can tie my sign down to the frame. So when I first put it in there, I just pull the wire through, take it off, and move to the next one. I don't want to tie it down just yet, because then I can position my sign. And I just go right alongside where my ties are. That's usually the best place for me to get these in. Oh, I know, Jill. It's only 4 years away now. I know the time just flew by, that's for sure. I keep saying he was just a baby not too long ago. Goes by quick, I'll tell you. My sisters haven't even become grandmothers yet. So I guess I'll be able to live through them again, right? Now it's wrapped around my needle. I can't get my needle out. There we go. It'll be exciting. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Cindy. They're supposed to be babies. Thank you, Linda. Have a good night. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, I know. It'll happen for you, Kathy. It'll happen. Alright, so the sign is in there. I'm going to move this one wire, though. I don't like the way it was sitting. Alright, so I'm going to move it over just a little bit because I don't like where it was. So I get it to go right down there. And then I'm going to tie this off to the frame. And I put one wire on each side of one of the rings of the frame, so that it can attach that way. If I can get the needle out. Thank you, Connie. Oh, yeah, he'll be driving soon. Boy, luckily that's his mother's problem, not mine. I don't think I'm going to like the idea of him driving either, but hey. Alright, so we're going to attach that. I'm going to loosely tie that around there, or twist it around. I'm not going to completely tie it down until I'm sure that I don't want to move the sign. And two, I may, add picks. I don't know. It just depends. I don't know if the picks, I don't have any that are flag. Well, I do have a flag I could put on here. And when you put your sign on, don't pull it too much, because you don't want it to smash everything down. You want it to just lay on top of your mesh. And I can already see one corner. I'm going to have to loosen it up. This is right where I started the mesh, so it's kind of in the way, so I can't get the wire in there. There it goes. Okay. I can usually do it without looking easier than I can with looking. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I could do the driving thing with them. I don't remember doing that very much with the kids. My husband did that with my daughter. I don't have the patience for that stuff. There's Josh. Just got off work. That's good though. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. You just missed Nathan. We were talking, he got his grades and everything back, and he's going on to high school. He just went to bed though. Alright, so there's the sign. And I have this corner right here is a little too far down, so I will loosen that up later. I could probably do it right now, but it'll just take longer. So anyway, I have some picks that I could put in this. There it goes. I'll show you some of the stuff I have and see what you think. Alright, so this is my box with all my picks for Patriotic. I don't know why I bought these things. I bought them and now it's like, why did I get these? But I guess I thought they looked like those sparklers or whatever. But anyway. So I have some star picks. So I've got these with the little stars on them. Or I have the ones with the bigger stars. And then I also have some of these little curly cute things with the glittered stars. Oh, I'm sure, yeah. No, I know. If they ask me for anything, that's how I am. And then there's more of these, and I have more glittered stars. And then I also have these little stars that I was going to cut the little bells off of. And then we have these little glitter balls too. You see anything that stands out? And then I have these little fabric stars as well. So, I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Got these little firecracker ones too. But I'll have to probably play with it and look. Yeah, the bell ones they're cute, but I got them because I was gonna take the bells off of them and just use the stars. And I could probably use the bells for something else. Be cute on like a cow wreath or something. But that's what I had originally got them for. I was gonna take it apart and take the bell off from the chain. So what do we think? See anything that sparks your fancy? If not, then it'll probably wait until tomorrow when I can try everything out and see. I wasn't real sure if I was going to use any picks or anything with it tonight, so You think the stars, the metal ones or the fabric ones? The ones with the bells? I have these. Or are you talking about the other stars, the glittered ones? Got those. I got those. And then I have these glittered ones. Oh, and then those little ones. Like these. Is that what you meant? Yeah, I'll save the bells. Definitely save those. Yeah, the bell ones. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that, and then maybe a couple of these little ones in there too. Oh, that one's missing a star. Well, wouldn't you know, I'd pick one that's missing a star. Oh well, there's more in here. Alright, so yeah, I'll probably go through and try a couple different things before I put anything else on. So let's bring this back over here, and I will go through and fix these ribbons. Once I attach any attachments, I'll make sure that everything's in its proper place. And then of course I will take pictures of it. This is already listed on my Etsy. The link is in the comments if anybody wants to take a look at it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the pics out and see how they look. Thank you so much. 'Cause you know, I don't know, I didn't know what would go with that sign. But I have the flag too. I don't know. I'll have to play around with it and see. I always do my attachments after because I never know, one, what I'm going to use, and two, I always forget to turn my glue on. But, so I'll do that. I'll play around with it in the morning, finish it up, and then I'll have it on there. But anyway, yes, it is on the Etsy already. And then I will put pictures up tomorrow after I take them. So, but I thank you all for watching tonight. Let me turn this up so you can see me. I thank you all for watching. If you're watching the replay, thank you. I appreciate you joining us. Leave a comment, hashtag replay, so that I'll know that you were watching. And I will be back on next Wednesday. Yeah, the link, Cindy just put the link up for my Etsy store. It does, Susan. I always do it afterwards because I never know where I'm going to put things or what I'm going to put. So I got to play around with it. And y'all don't want to sit here and watch me do that. That could take all night. But yeah. So if you're watching the replay on YouTube, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. On the replay on YouTube, you just click the little bell to get notified when I'm on. And hopefully I will soon be doing more lives on YouTube. I need to get over there and do it. I don't want to lose the following I have over there either. So thank you all for joining me. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. I will see you all next week. Same time, same place, but different wreath. Good night.